team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home court. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kristaps Porzingis.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's the monster in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for San Antonio, Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Fresh in at the 4 spot. And, Coach, about halfway through the season now, players starting to feel the wear and tear, it would seem.
Yep. But Brian, I think it's even more mental than physical. It's the preparing for games every night, competing against the best players in the world. It takes a toll on everybody, players, coaches. You've just got to bring great energy and enthusiasm every night.
Here's Ricochet. To the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Over Ricochet. Barnes, no good. Here's Ricochet. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Daniels. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Fox. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Soft touch off the glass.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Fresh. Vassell outside. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Fox for 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Atlanta, Jalen Johnson at the line for 1.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Now here's Fox. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Here's Young. Rebounded by Fox.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Vassell passes to Fox. Here's Fresh. 15 in his last outing. The 3 from Wembanyama. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Johnson finds Young. Launches it. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next 3.
Now Fox. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Outside Barnes. Got a piece of it. Floats one. Pass to the monster. Takes a 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To halt the run, Fox the pass to Wembanyama. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Here's the monster. Back to Young. They set the pick. Crafty move. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, he may not be imposing physically, but Young's skill set enables him to score through the contact.
Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Get ready, everyone, to see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go!
And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season. 5th on the list, San Antonio.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Fresh. Fox with a screen on Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fresh. Covered by Johnson. Here's Fresh. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
From deep three-point land, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
You know, it takes incredible accuracy to drain it from that deep. So impressive.
Fresh, the pass to Wembanyama. No good there.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Young with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Over to the left wing. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Fox. Daniels misses.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Fresh. He's scoreless. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. 10 points separating these teams. Here's Risache. That's tipped. Here's the monster. His last outing, he had 18 points. From deep, Johnson. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here we go, one-on-one. And Risache gets it to go. Risache's got 5. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. And a change for the Hawks. Porzingis is checked in. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. A 12-point game. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Now here's Wembanyama. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Toronto.
And also dynamic defensively. His 4 blocks helping set the tone at that end of the floor.
Here's Daniels. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Porzingis finds Young. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at Atlanta, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Carey's checked in for Young. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
No good on the free throw. And San Antonio making a change here. Sohan's checked in. Kane's checked in for the Hawks. And the second free throw is good. And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 11. Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Right side Johnson. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Wembanyama finds Fox. Wembanyama with it. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Wembanyama's got 8.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. no problem with the contact here.
Pass to Kane. Johnson with it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Jalen Johnson at the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Johnson. For San Antonio, King, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Branham comes in for Vassell. And it's Paul in for De'Aaron Fox. And a change for the Hawks. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Daniels. And Johnson drops them both. Here's Paul. Sohan outside. Here's Branham. Five on the clock. They set the screen. Shoots from 12. The kick out to Paul. Sohan, the pass to Branham. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Well, they brought the energy. They played smart as well, but the other team did too. Unfortunately, someone has to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
Here's Castle. An 11-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Shoots over Johnson. Porzingis grabs the board. The Hawks lead by 11. Back to Johnson. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Branham. No points so far. Here's Sohan. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Hawks have gone 7 of 16 so far. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Johnson.
You have to love how fearless they play. He keeps getting them to the free throw line.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
At the line for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Johnson. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. Now here's Paul. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Castle, covered by Alexander Walker. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The lead is 15. Fires for three. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Castle. Yet to see a basket. Outside Paul. Pass to Sohan. To snap the cold streak. Rebounded by Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The Hawks lead by 15. Here's Carey. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them too at the free throw line.
In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
Jalen Johnson. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Johnson drops them both.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
Spurs trail by 17. And there's a minute 45 left in the opening quarter. There's a screen. Inside to end the run. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And Sohan can do a little bit of everything, including finding his teammates like he did there.
Lennox checked in for Johnson. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here. There's a minute 34 left in the first. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Carey. Shot clock at 6. Olynyk with a screen on Vassell. Carey with the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 16.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And the Spurs with possession here, following the score by Atlanta.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Carey. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Now here's Okongwu. He's closely guarded. Pass to Carey. The three. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Sohan. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside, mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Shooting 2.
shooting 2.
First one falls.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And he makes both free throws. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Carey. He's got 5. Pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Paul. Alexander Walker. Another one falls for Atlanta. Jalen Johnson. He's been the guy making things happen for Atlanta. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. More 2K action in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, a very convincing performance so far from the Hawks.
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's cool hands in at the small forward. Now here's Young. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Back to Porzingis. All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Risachet, he's checked in for the Hawks. And he sinks the second.
Standing at 7-3, we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Now here's Barnes. Still no points. Right side, Wembanyama. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Risachet, covered by Wembanyama. Pass to Young.
Right here.
Porzingis up top. Clock at 2. Here's Daniels. Rebounded by Fresh. Spurs trail by 18. Fox with the ball. Here's Fresh. Pass to Barnes. Young with the double team to the left wing. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go. Barnes has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And here's Young. 6 points for him. Over Fox. Young misses. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Vassell outside. Pass to Fresh. Three-pointer. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Wembanyama, how do you stop that?
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Castle's checked in for Barnes. And already halfway through the year, let's see how the West is stacking up. You look at the Spurs, what a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Checking out San Antonio, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Risache. He's got 5. Here's the monster. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Now here's Fox. Trailing by 10. Pass to Fresh. Shot clock at 5 with his first shot attempt. Rebound Atlanta. They led by as many as 18. Porzingis finds Young. Now Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Young looking for an opening. Pass to the monster. From 13, count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in, they're working, they're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Here's Daniels. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's the monster. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The monster's got his second basket.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kane comes in for Young. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Daniels passes to Porzingis. Back to Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. Shoots over Vassell. Rizachet, no good. Spurs trail by 10. Wembanyama, high post. He's got 16. Now here's Vassell. To the middle. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Can't get it to go. He's 7 for 12. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Down low. And a basket by Kane.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Here's Fresh. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Daniels. 14 points for him last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, and look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game.
The Spurs have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Here's Fresh, covered by Johnson. Here's Fresh. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Somehow scores the layup in traffic.
Assisted by
Johnson's got 16 points now.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Back to Fox. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Kane. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Daniels. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Vassell outside. Outside Wembanyama. Over Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Hawks lead by 12. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Porzingis does a nice job of getting the defense off balance and drawing the foul on his way up.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. And the Hawks making a change here. Both free throws good from Porzingis. Spurs trail by 14. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Spurs fans, no reason to gripe.
And the Hawks making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. The fourth spot held by the Spurs.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
Here's Castle, still without a bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's Olynyk. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Castle. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Here's Carey. He's got 5. Pass to Olynyk. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. Here's Castle. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. Good on the second one.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Here's Carey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Hawks, Carey taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. No, he gets them both. Here's Castle. He's got 6. Here's the pick. Fires the 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Fades. It's good. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Well, we know Olynyk would rather be all the way inside, but he manages to make the mid-range work.
Pass to Castle. To the wing on the left. Sohan with the ball. Here's Castle. San Antonio again missing. The Hawks lead by 12. Alexander Walker, the pass to Carey. Picked up by Okongwu. There's the 3. Rebound San Antonio.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Olynyk with some nice D.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Money. Pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Paul. Now here's Okongwu. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he's going for the lob.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Carey. He has 7. Right wing. Picked up by Okongwu. Kane on the take. And he gets that one. Kane's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Branham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Sohan outside. Here's Castle. Pulls it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got his first points of the game.
Quick off the draw. Chris Paul certainly doesn't lack confidence shooting the ball.
Here's Carey. Launches a 3. Sohan with a rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Olynyk against Paul. Sohan outside. Over to the wing. Paul's got space. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Carey, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Carey, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the strike. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Hawks.
They know how to draw whistles. They're attacking, but being smart about it.
This is what you do when you play a team that has no discipline. You go right at them, make them self-destruct.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. A 12-point game. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Fresh in at the power forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Here's Daniels. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Now here's Barnes. Three-pointer, Fox. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Fresh. Pass to Fox. To the inside. Tipped away. About a minute played here in the second half. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Risache. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Back to Young. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Oh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Pass to Fresh. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Fresh has got 5 points.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Spurs trail by 15. And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Here's Barnes. The Monster grabs the miss. The Monster's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Young. Rebound by San Antonio.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Vassell outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And it's in there. And Atlanta with possession here. They led by as many as 18. Fox against Young. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. He's got 5. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Now here's Fox. Down by 15. Now Vassell. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Fresh. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Those long arms can be so effective. On the glass. Wembanyama just hauls it in.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
And there's the screen to the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now Young. 9 points in the game. Down low. Here's the Monster. Covered by Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Rizachet. San Antonio with a rebound. Fresh has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fox. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. Number 1, San Antonio.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Porzingis is checked in for the Hawks. Here's Young, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Pass to Porzingis. The shot off that time. Wembanyama with some nice D. Spurs trail by 10. Lets it go from the wing. No good on the shot. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Johnson passes to Young. Porzingis with Fox. 5 on the clock. Young finds Porzingis over Wembanyama, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Young. Porzingis has got 7 points.
Well, the thing is, you got to be very careful when Porzingis gets that catch-and-shoot game working.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It's time for Dance Camp. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see those dance moves. Next.
Atlanta making a change here. Okongwu's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, number 17, Onyeka Okongwu.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Down by 12. Vassell outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's Fresh. Fires from deep. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Atlanta leading by 12. And now the Hawks on the break.
Spurs foul. Wembanyama. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
He's off on the first. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
And he's good on the second. And San Antonio has possession. It's a 13-point game. Outside Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Over Porzingis. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Back to Daniels. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Barnes. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 20.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Fresh. Rebounded by Johnson.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
For three, Porzingis. Rebound by San Antonio. Fresh has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Spurs trail by 13. Outside Barnes. Vassell outside. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Vassell's got 5 now.
Yeah, nice shot by Vassell. Really good three-point shooting.
Here's Daniels. 5 points in the game. Okongwu with it. Pass to Johnson. Goes back up. Okongwu, no good. For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Fresh, the pass to Fox. Right side Barnes. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Hawks lead by 10. Porzingis with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Shot from 12. And that one's good. Porzingis has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A multi-level scorer. Porzingis can find a shot in any area on the floor.
Outside Barnes. Fox left side. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Fox has got his 2nd basket on the night.
A versatile offensive weapon. Fox is good at sizing up defenses and taking what they give up.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
When you look at his true shooting percentage, it's really been impressive over the last 10 games. He's playing to his strengths, taking smart shots, and we'll see if he can keep this momentum going.
Money, pass to Young.
San Antonio foul. Castle, 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Young. He's got 9. And it's blocked. Branham passes to Sohan. Here's Branham. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Hawks lead by 10. Pass to Cool Hands. Here's Carey. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Carey's got 12 points in the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Fox against Young. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Cool Hands. No points yet. Carey with the bucket.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And the Spurs with possession here, following the score by Atlanta. Fox deciding where to go with it. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Everything Fox does is so fast. Makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
That free throw no good.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the second free throw is good. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
Here's Carey. He's got 14. No good from outside. Here's Branham. Pass to Castle. 4-3. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Spurs trail by 14. Here's Sohan. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, flexing his muscles there. Sohan focused enough to get the initial bucket to fall.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Watching Jeremy Sohan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player.
Here's Carey. High arcing shot. Yes, it's good.
That was just great work to battle through contact.
High arcing shot. Yes, it's good.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Hawks. Carey at the line for one.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 14. Sohan outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Castle. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Carey. 17 points in the game. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Fox. Covered by Alexander Walker. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Over Fox. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Sohan. With a 9-footer. Here's Castle. Yep, count it. Castle's got 8 points.
Well, passing may not be a highlight of Branham's game, but he's not a selfish guy who will just force his own shot.
Here's Kane. And here's Alexander Walker. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter here. The monster pass to Money. And a two-handed jam!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Fox. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Castle. Atlanta with a rebound. They led by as many as 18. Outside, Alexander Walker. "12 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Fades back. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 6.
Alexander Walker.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've been in total control in this game, and they hope it continues. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter, on the floor for the Hawks. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's Carey in at the 2-guard. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Vassell lets it go from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
The Hawks lead by 11. Here's Carey, and he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. It's deflected.
Yeah, that was a great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul. Harrison Barnes. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Barnes. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Barnes. Now here's Young. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels from downtown.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
Spurs ball.
Spurs trail by 9. They set a pick. Here's Fresh. No good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Johnson passes to Daniels. Back to Johnson. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. He's off on that one. Now here's Barnes. Tight defense on him. Pass to Fresh. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Daniels. Here's the monster. Covered by Wembanyama. The monster. That one goes in. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Daniels.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 is up. Offensive board. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Pass to Fresh. Vassell, right side. Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter. But his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
And that one falls for Vassell. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
And the Hawks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, a strong off guard. Vassell gives you a little of everything offensively. A key player for this team.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Fans, a huge San Antonio welcome to the Spurs Night Squad.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Outside Young. Oh, Rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, your goal there has to be to stop Young first, so that'll open up things for other people.
Outside Barnes. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Fresh. No one near him. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, since coming into the league, Vassell has shown a lot of growth as a passer.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They led by as many as 18. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-6 run. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. This one for three. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Porzingis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Wembanyama, 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. Shooting for Atlanta, Kristaps Porzingis at the line for one.
One shot. San Antonio with the ball. 9-point game. Vassell outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks lead by 9. Pass to Daniels. And here's Porzingis. Young drives it in. Back to Porzingis. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Porzingis has got 11 in the second half.
Well, you'll see teams try to bump Porzingis around. Didn't work that time.
Vassell outside. Here's Fresh. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Jalen Johnson, 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Number 17, shooting one.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Knocked loose. Here's Castle. Outside Barnes. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Hawks ball.
The Hawks lead by 8. Now Young. Outside Porzingis. Takes the 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, one of the premier offensive players in the league, Kristaps Porzingis, is hot tonight, putting on a show.
Here's Fresh. Wembanyama, screen on Johnson. Here's Fresh. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Young. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Here's Johnson. Rebound by San Antonio. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Man, the defender really went after him.
3rd personal foul. 14 foul. Harrison Barnes. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Barnes. And Atlanta making a change here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They led by as many as 18.
Spurs foul. Kevin Vassell. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Risache at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Castle over Young. The rebound by Atlanta. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Vassell. Daniels passes to Young. Beyond the arc. Out to the wing. Pass to Risache. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
And here's Wembanyama. Here's the 3. Wemby showing off the range.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. High post Young. They kick it out to Porzingis. No good on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Here's Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
Right side Young. Pass to Daniels. Here's the monster. And he throws it down with one hand.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Right wing. Here's Fresh. Here's Wembanyama. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Porzingis.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And Atlanta with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's the monster. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. The Monsters got 8 points here in the quarter. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot goes down. Wembanyama's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Johnson, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis.
Spurs Youth Dance Team.
Here's Risache. From the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Castle to the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy two.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
Johnson with it. Pass to the monster. And again, it's Atlanta.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Wembanyama. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
15 foul. Wembanyama. Shooting one.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Here's Young. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Fresh, covered by Johnson. Johnson against Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Hawks lead.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Young with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Here's the monster. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. The three is up. The rebound by Atlanta. They led by as many as 18. Outside. Young. Here's the monster, covered by Wembanyama.
San Antonio foul. Number 17. Fourth personal
And
foul.
that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Outside Young. Here's the monster, covered by Wembanyama.
Well, how do you shoot around or over Wembanyama? Seems impossible.
Here's Fresh. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Daniels. Outside Johnson. 27 seconds left in the final quarter. 6 to shoot to the inside. No good again that time.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Pass to Wembanyama.
Yeah, this young man is pretty steady at the line. Wembanyama can get this done.
Team is in the penalty.
Wembanyama. Shooting two.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And San Antonio making a change here. Now here's Young. Pass to the monster. It's in!
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
Now, this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with... the 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
Here's Fox. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trey, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
If you're around us outside of the locker room, you can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. You can tell the reason why we do that, and I love this group.
The connection is there on and off the court. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And time now to present our player of the game.